take the Indian PZ out. They just did a buff on it. For one, it's HD model now, which looks freaking phenomenal. It looks really good. But they did a nice gun buff on it, so the aim time, dispersion, and all that supposed to be a lot better. So I wanted to kind of take it out, test it, and do some sniping with it, basically. For one, this doesn't have the best armor in the world. It's not a frontline tank. You know, if something shoots you, it's gonna pen. It's only got 90 millimeters of frontal armor on the hull and the turret. So, like I said, basically everything is they hit you is gonna pen. I know they're gonna have a lot of lights and scouts and stuff coming up in the middle here because you get your normal lights that want to try lighting us up in the field and over here. So when I started seeing them, I figured I'm still far enough back where I'm not lit, and I wanted to see how well the accuracy was. And it's like these rounds were just disappearing. I don't even know where the hell they were going. That one just skimmed over the top of him. But yeah, this is a medium tank, so it's not, I could have probably went out and helped these guys in the field, but I really actually was more wanting to test the gun and see how accurate it was. And so far, I wasn't really too impressed because a lot of these rounds that I'm shooting were just not going really to where I was aiming. Got this T-150 and my rounds are dropping in the dirt, and finally I get a shot, hit him in the track, and it didn't do anything. And this is with standard rounds. So I finally get my first penetrating round after about 7 shots. Like I said, I was mainly kind of testing the sniper ability of the tank now since they did the buff on the gun. A good place to go is exactly where I'm actually heading, and it's right up in this area here, because then you can get shots out in the field if they're lit up, or if one of your scouts goes up far enough here, you can get shots at anything out in the field. So I felt, I'm going to go up here and see what I can get for damage over this way. And you see we got our piece of shit back there in the SU-101 that shoots me because he wanted me to push forward and I guess get killed, because this is a medium tank. It's not a fucking heavy. It has 90 millimeters of armor. I mean, so it has no armor. So basically, if I would have pushed up here and faced their low WZ-111, probably Scorpion G, I imagine your Tiger, or the Ag Tiger 88, was all back there, more than likely they'd have tore me to hell. So I got a nice shot on the WZ-111 in the side there. That one ended up going a little bit high and hitting him in the turret, so bounced. Figured I'd take a blind shot, thinking maybe still in the same area. And he was going across the road, and I have no clue how that round missed it. I must have dumped it in the dirt or something. Got a nice shot in his side before he got fully turned there, and figured I'd take a couple blind shots. His last known position down there. So we're pretty much romple stomping them, and we had a great scout. Give a shout out to our M41 Bulldog. I think it's one Scots or something like that. Where are we at here? One Scots from the Clan 3 NZ. Awesome damn job, dude. If you're watching this video, you did a fantastic job keeping them lit and lighting the enemy team. Kudos to you for doing a great job. He took a risky run right here and ended up relighting up the WZ-111. But here I'm trying to punch holes right through the front of him, his frontal armor, and aiming for the lower plate. And basically from the position I'm at, I'm aiming down at him, so I should have been able to pen him pretty easy. And kept bouncing round after round after round. Finally hit him and penned him there. Now he's giving me a side. So if you're going to give me your side, I'm going to take advantage of it. was able to take him out, and the 30-45 hit me but bounced. I got a good feeling for the gun now that you got to aim up a little higher than kind of where you want the round to go, because the simple fact is the round seems like it drops pretty quick. So now I'm shooting at the low, and they did that buff on the low, and that thing is actually really good. It's got great frontal armor. Still didn't think I was going to bounce off it that many times, but here's this asshole. Here he is. Purposely aims over at me, zooms in, shoots me right in the side. At first I thought it was on the enemy team, and then I looked down, I'm like, I was shot by an SU-101. I'm like, the fucking enemy team doesn't have one. I'm like, oh shit, maybe he got knocked out. And I look, I'm like, no, they don't even have one. It's the dickhead on my team. So yeah, Cumface there was mad because I was sniping back here in a medium, and he said, move, coward, he says. I was so tempted just to fucking shoot him and take him out. But, I figured, what good is that going to do? It's just, all it's going to do is make me turn blue, or, I'm not going to stoop down to that piece of shit's level. They've got two tanks and already left, but he's going to shoot me and tell me to move forward. That's one thing I don't do, is I don't tell other people how to play their tanks. I let them play it through. I don't care if they're doing shitty, great, whatever, If that's how they play their tank, that's how they play their tank. So now I'm actually able to put some rounds into this slow and penning them because I'm getting side shots on them. And there's 3 tanks up there, well, medium, the KV-3, and the Dickface and the SU-101, and I ended up killing the low because between the 3 of them, I guess they couldn't kill it. But, shoot me in the side because, I'm sniping back here. And I actually, originally, the whole plan, because of the buff they did on this gun, I wanted to actually see how, accurate it was and how good it did on sniping stuff, because a lot of times with this tank, it's a medium, and that's what you do is, you do a lot of sniping with it. It's not a frontline heavy tank, so when Fuckface shot me there, that just really just irritated the shit out of me. So I thought I'd make a video in reference to this tank, purposely because of that dickhead, but also to show that the accuracy on this is a lot better, but the penetration on it, I don't know. I was just, it was a little subpar on how well I was penetrating things. I hit that low in the front, lower plate. They did buff it, but I hit a couple tanks in the side and bounced off them. So I guess that's that RNG luck of the draw. Just wasn't with me in this match. But if you want to hold on for a minute, I'll have the post-game stats, and we'll take a look at Dickface's stats and see what a great pro player he is. So if you want to hold on a minute, I'll be right back. So this is the results of this match with the Indian PZ, and you can see that the gun I was trying with standard rounds, premium rounds, and I ended up switching to straight premium. I was just bouncing everything. I mean, literally I had 30 shots, 20 hits, and only penned 11. The gun just could not, make it through anything. It was just having a lot of trouble penning the sides of stuff. I hit the low on the side a couple times. I only got hit one time, and that was from the fuck stick cum gurgling cocksucker on my own team. That did a whole whopping 172 damage in the SU-101 because he didn't like the way I was playing my tank. I was supposed to charge right up there and get killed. Well, that's why I got decent stats, because I don't play like a fuck stick, like that dumb shit. Matter of fact, let's look at his stats. I bet you he's just a turd. 13,463 battles. Oh, look at that. I guessed that one. Honestly, I didn't even look it up. I just figured, the guy was a piece of shit, and boy, was I right. So he does a whopping 464 average damage per match. That's like, what, 1 or 2 shots? He's got a whopping 45.41% win rate. Wow, this dude's a real stud. 13,463 battles. His average experience per battle is 364. That's like, you get that just for showing up. So basically that's telling me he's just a fucking turd. His personal rating is, oh wow, he must be a pro player. 3,378. Doesn't get too much lower than that. Yeah, this guy's a real fuckstick. Um, let's see, and he's a wannabe SEAL clubber that doesn't know how to do it. 13. Oh my God, he's got that many battles and his biggest tank's a fucking tier 9. Only two of them at that. Holy shit, this dude really sucks dick. Wow. I'm sorry, but this guy, if the shoe fits, wear it, and this asshole, I can't pronounce it. Cum gurgling cocksucker 1945 is what we'll call him, because I can't pronounce that fucking name. Kriegspie. I think in German it stands for cum gurgling cocksucker. But yeah, so this ass fuck didn't like the way I was playing because I was sitting back sniping because I didn't want to run up there with tanks that I couldn't see and get my ass handed to me. This tank doesn't have the best armor in the world. It's only got 90 frontal hull and 90 on the turret, and pretty much everything would have penned me. So there was no way I was going to run up there and just get my ass handed to me. So fuckface here decided he was going to shoot me and tell me to run up there and get myself killed. But obviously, he doesn't play my tank, I do. And I did second most damage with 2,397 and got 2 kills. And he did all of 172 damage. 7 shots, 5 hits, 4 pen, and he did all of 172 damage. So the retard with a gun that's really actually very good. That is a very, very good tank destroyer. Shoots really fast. The dumb fuck was shooting HE, so obviously he doesn't even know the difference in shells. He must think, well, if I shoot at this thing called an HE, it does damage every time. All 5 hit points of damage. Instead of shooting around that does 200 and was it 40 or I think there's 240 average damage with the AP, and it's got superb penetration, and it shoots every 4 seconds. But no, this asshole's going to shoot freaking HE rounds and do all of 172 damage, then shoot me because he doesn't like that I'm sitting back behind a bush sniping shit so I don't get up there and get my ass handed to me. Fucking retards. You gotta love it when a patch comes out because you get douchebags like this on your team that are fucking stupid as hell, and he wins the Dunce Hat Award of the week, and he should wear it proudly. But anyway, so that was a Master Badge Class 2, Fire for Effect, and a Bruiser. I hit the low. Well, I hit him a bunch, but I only penned him 3 times for 473 damage. Knocked out his ammo rack and killed him. Hit the WZ-111 6 times. Did 1,404 damage. Knocked out his tracks, destroyed him. T-150 hit him once for 261. Knocked out his fuel tank track and destroyed his track, and hit the T-3485 once for 259. I did bounce 1 whole round for 180 damage bounce. Second highest damage with 2397, unlike the cum face here with 6 and the SU 101 that did a whole 172 damage. He's got to be a pro player to have a big score like that. Oh, fucking douchebag. But yeah, he ended up paying me 2,103 credits for shooting me, so that was nice of him. Gave me a little extra cash. But like I said, I had 30 shots, 20 hits, only penned 11. And I don't understand because the gun on this, it is a 90 millimeter, but it's got 212 standard pen, 259 premium, and I mean, as you saw in the replay, I was just bouncing round after round after round, hitting stuff in the front lower plates, sides, and just crap wasn't penning. So, yeah. So you gotta love when patches come out and you get douchebags like this that want to tell you how to play your tank and then shoot you when you don't do what they want. Actually, he shot me and then told me to go forward. Fuck him and the horse he rode in on. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. If you see this cockface, go ahead and shoot him for me a few times. You guys take it easy, be safe, and watch out for douchebags like this on your own team. And I will see you on the battlefield.